Why is Buhari watching Amaechi invading rivers continuously?
Of course, table has turned. When he was in the saddle, he was at the receiving end. Now they are also in control of Abuja, where you can control the army, direct who goes there, and all the instrumentalities of the states are now in their own possession. So they feel it is also a payback time, and then they should visit the incumbent governor with the kind that he was visited with. But who pays the ultimate price? The people. The people now had the receiving end. Nothing has happened to any member of the family of Amaechi. I have not heard any casualty from the family of the incumbent governor. But we have had countless numbers of husbands of people, sons and daughters of people murdered in cold blood. The implication of what has happened, they think it ends with the success at the polls. But the implication is that you are going to have more insurgent citizenship from that particular state, and it will snowball to other states. Because now you now have arms and ammunition, small arms, now littering that state. When elections are over and nobody is ready to foot the bill of the gangs again, they will have to be engaged meaningfully again. Then every one of us pays.
The violence in the Nigerian state, is it a failure of the political leadership at the center?
Definitely. That will be ascribed to them, because what they need to do as regards the security have been left undone. Aside the gathering of intelligence report, if you look at the state, the police, it's only in Nigeria that we have a centralized police. Go to UK, check US, check Canada, check all the places. You don't have a central command for the security. If you come from Maryland to New York, they are different.
This is Nigeria.
Here in Nigeria, the failure of the leadership is the bane of the problem we are confronted with. Until and when our leadership comes to term that they are leading people and they have to give all it takes to be a leader in the dispensation of the administrative network of governance.
That's the voice of Lanre Ogundipe, a former president of the Nigerian Union of Journalists. I also have Oludayo Tade of the Department of Sociology, University of Ibadan. On the front page of the Punch, that should have taken me instead of my only son, mother of resident doctor stabbed to death in Lagos. Are you okay with the headlines you find on the front pages? Are you are a journalist, Prince Ogundipe. Are you saying no good thing comes out of Bethlehem? It's violence everywhere.
That speaks volume. And don't forget that journalists that report also are part of the society, the community where they live. One, it is worrisome. When on a daily basis you come in contact with stories like this, it's heartbreaking. It confuses you more. Are we in a state of anarchy?
Look at this headline, Dr. Tade. Bonny, oil-rich island where moving in and out can claim one's life. Look at another headline. This one reads, man slits wife's throat, buries corpse in his room, on the front page of the Punch. I was asked to pay 18,000 naira for ambulance while my son was dying. That must be a case of a man in a hospital.
Yeah, of course.
Photo sex tragedy. We recovered male victim on top of female colleague, hostel mate.
Yeah.
When are we going to have stories of scientific development?
not in the situation that we have found ourselves. That is the kind of stories that can only come from a country whose leadership has no foresight, has never copied anything good from abroad, only copy something that is detrimental or imposed on them, and they do not even examine it before forcing it down the throat of the people. What you have is people have become excessively individualistic, and it is survival of the fittest in the country now. Husband killing wives, wives killing husband, boyfriend killing his girlfriend and burying him in the room, police extorting money, killing people in the lack of empathy is that story that tells you about ambulance thing. We lack that now because it does not trickle down from the leadership. There is no such feeling. There is no such connection with the pain that Nigerians are experiencing.
What can intellectuals like you do to help?
We write. Do they read?
Then stop writing and do something else.
We are talking now. They should be hearing. But I'm sure they will be busy listening to some other things. They could be in a meeting planning how to cause more havoc on the country.
Prince Ogundipe, you are a politician. What do politicians say behind the scene? Do they laugh at the people? Say, see them, they are talking again. What do they say?
My dear brother, when you say Ogundipe is a politician, God.
Are you no longer a member of ADC?
I am. You see...
No, you are a politician. Don't define it.
I'm not
but you might be a good politician.
No. Don't even qualify it. I don't need any adjective for that.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is what Dr. Tade has said. You see, individually, in our corners, are we doing the right thing? You cannot give what you don't have. You see, we have failed as a nation. The leadership has failed us. Even in our respective, we have failed our children because we are not taking the right step we should take in inculcating the sense of belonging and the morals that the society needs to build on. Don't forget, one of the holy books says, righteousness exalts a nation, sin is a reproach. No matter how little. What example are you giving to those coming behind you? Are they not seeing what you are doing? Do you have any morals to tell them to do otherwise when you are on the wrong path? Now, we have even children that are even worse than those politicians that you talked about. We have followership that are even worse than the leader that we talk about. Where do we go from here? We need to go back to the base. Look at where, you see, there is this, the old national anthem. Compare with this new one. Arise, O compatriot. Each time they sing that as the national, I look at them and say, where are the compatriots? Where are they?
We're here. Are we not here?
Oh, how many of you?
We have people in this studio.
Yes, how many of you?
We are your compatriots. Prince Ogundipe, don't deny us.
Let me see. Let me get me right. When you hear American national anthem or any other anthem, when an American hears the national anthem, the first thing he or she does is to place his hand on his heartbeat.
Because America is nice.
Just wait. The import of that is to tell you, I can lay down this life for this. Can you lay down your life for that arise, O compatriot?
Don't underrate us. We can.
No.
Prince Ogundipe, yes. We can.
Let me tell you, some of us can.
Yes.
Some of us can. What is the number? What is the percentage?
Yes, let that few rise and shine. Is that not what moves nations? Is that not how nations are built?
When you say arise and shine,
yes,
what follows? The light must come.
Yes.
Have we seen the light?
Beam the light, Prince Ogundipe.
We are.
Who are you waiting for?
How many of you?
Who will beam the light? Is it Buhari? Beam the light, Prince Ogundipe.
How can such person whose hand is littered with blood?
Did you just say that?
Yes.
Buhari is not a Fulani headsman.
He is not.
Buhari does not
But
kill
my
people in
dear brother,
Zamfara.
my dear, there is what we call a collective responsibility.
The buck stops on his table.
The buck stops on his table.
Mr. President, are you there? Hello. This is Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. Lanre Ogundipe, a former president of the NUJ, is on state affairs. Tade Oludayo of the Department of Sociology is on state affairs. After this break, we'll open the lines. I hope you'll be ready to speak. I am Edmund Obilo.